Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Football Daily Weekly. I'm joined by Lawrence and Adam. Good to have you here, chaps. And this time around we're talking about the top six. Where are they weak and who should they sign in the January transfer window? And we've got some suggestions from your good self. So I'm going to throw one out there straight away. SG98 Film says Arsenal need a backup striker, someone like Pato or Mitroglou.
What about that little guy they signed a few years ago?
Theo
Walcott. He's a bit good, isn't he?
Yeah, but
coming back. Wenger being a bit bullish about this one. He's been proven right before, and the press have said, you need to buy someone.
So you don't think Arsenal need a backup striker?
Well, I think the backup striker is already in the squad, isn't he? So I'm going to say, no need, don't buy.
Arsenal fans, calm down. You're already sorted in that area.
All of you.
According to this guy, not me. Adam, do you agree with that?
I think Walcott is a different sort of player to Giroud, though. So Giroud, his whole thing is holding the ball up. He brings all those very talented attacking midfielders into play for Arsenal. You know, I'm not sure Walcott can sort of do that sort of job. He's more direct. So
people are saying Benzema for Arsenal. Is that realistic though?
Well, it's sort of a domino effect, isn't it? It depends if Madrid sign another striker, would they let Benzema go? He's sort of hitting form now.
And would that unsettle Giroud as well, because he's playing very well?
French?
Yeah, they could rotate the strikers. If Giroud gets injury, obviously that's the problem. Everyone's saying that that's it for Arsenal's top challenge. So if they had Benzema as an option, then they could rotate between the competitions.
And certainly Ozil knows how to find him.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we've got another one here from Marcus Kelly. Chelsea should sign Falcao. This has been talked about in the press a number of times. Falcao currently at Monaco. Surely he needs to be playing for a club challenging for the Champions League.
Yes, I think he'll be attractive to Chelsea. He's not cup tied, obviously, so he can play in the Champions League. He's going to cost an absolute fortune, but it's not like Chelsea don't have the money. But yeah, it does depend on whether they let Bar get out on loan or if they sell Torres, which probably won't happen. I think it would make sense for them.
We talked a lot about strikers. Falky said that City need a new centre-back due to Company being their only decent defender. I think that's a fair point, Lawrence, do you think?
That's not a bad point.
I mean, they brought in Di Michaelis, but some people have been a bit critical of him.
I would say they do need to sign someone in that position, because clearly Company isn't going to be able to last the season. And if he can't last the season, then they will not win the title and they won't win the Champions League. And I think the Champions League is their real aim this season. The question is, who would you put at centre-back?
Mangala, he plays for Porto. Everyone's saying Chelsea are in for him. City's in
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, he could be an option, but his release clause is apparently above 40 million. So, again, it's not like City. It
is Manchester City.
They can afford it, yeah.
Adam, what about Spurs? Alex Julian has said he says that Spurs should sign a left-back.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. At the moment, Danny Rose is injured, so Vertonghen's playing in that left back position.
Yeah, he is.
It's not his strongest position there. Much better at centre back. So yeah, I see a left back. I think Fabio Coentrao is someone we linked with in the summer. Someone who's surplus to requirements at Madrid. Someone who could come in there. I think that's the sort of position we need to be looking at. Obviously, we shipped 6 goals at the weekend, so defence could be an area for
Adam's a Spurs fan.
Unfortunately.
Mohamed Zoual says that Manchester United need a creative at midfield, and he suggested Draxler or Shaqiri.
They're going to need someone creative, right? If only they could sign someone like, I don't know, Paul Pogba.
Well,
that's awkward, isn't it? That's awkward.
But that would be a great signing for United, wouldn't it?
It would, but I don't think it's going to happen. What they do need is they need a consistent holding midfielder and someone who can be a bit more, add a bit more rhythm to the team in the same way that Scholes did.
But I think they'll in January they'll probably go back for Herrera, who they tried signing in the summer. Obviously, was
did they try and sign him?
Yeah, they did. There was all those rumours and
representatives from the club who weren't actually representatives from the club turned up a bit.
I think they'll go back in for him again.
And what about Liverpool? Daniel Green says they should sign a striker because if Sturridge or Suarez gets injured, then they may have a lack of depth there. I mean, really, they can play the one. They've got enough in midfield to support that, have they not?
I think Liverpool. There's a lot of positions where Liverpool are player heavy, but they're not necessarily quality player heavy. Ideally, I think what Liverpool might need is someone who sits kind of to mirror Coutinho on the opposite side.
Yes.
And give more supply than actual finished product. That will probably benefit the side a bit more, give them a bit more balance. I wonder if really what Liverpool need is, like they say in the comments, some backup. But it's difficult to get backup. I mean, you don't, especially in a World Cup year, you're not going to find a quality player that is willing to sit on the bench and wait for his opportunity. Those final few months pre-World Cup are the time when players want to be on the pitch consistently, and Liverpool can't promise that right now.
Well, interesting stuff, chaps. We shall see when the January transfer window comes around who the big six go for. That's all we've got time for this week. Thanks to Lawrence and Adam for your views. Do leave your views in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.